As the clock ticks to the presidential nominations, the Uganda People's Congress (UPC) is facing internal wrangles over who will officially represent the party in the upcoming elections. The Electoral Commission (EC) has stepped in and summoned 3 candidates claiming to be the rightful flag bearer of the party. The meeting, held today from around 11 a.m. to around 4 p.m., brought together Jimmy Akena, Joseph Othieno and Dennis Adim Enap, all of whom have collected nomination forms under the UPC banner. The EC says it will make a final decision on who gets the party's flag before nominations open on Tuesday.
Some have been adjudicated upon or decided upon by the courts of law. Others are still pending. So the Electoral Commission, as the regulatory authority of political parties, some of these matters are being brought to the attention of the Commission with a view or requiring the Commission to take a step within the law as required of us when a party wants to either amend its constitution or do something. We're required also to take some course of action in implementation of the law. We are looking at all these in a sum total before we come to a decision.
Jimmy Akena, who has previously served as the UPC president and is son to the party's founder, Dr. Apollo Milton Obote, remains confident. After the meeting, Akena told journalists that he believes the EC will rule in his favor.
As Jimmy Akena, I am preparing for nomination on Tuesday. We are booked for Tuesday. We have submitted the signatures. We have had feedback on the signatures. We have topped up. And we want to find out before we leave the premises now as to what the status is.
When asked what happens if the EC doesn't side with him, Akena had this to say.
I do not work on if. I do not work on if. I have been working for preparation for this election. I am prepared to lead the UPC. I've organized the UPC and we're ready for the election. No ifs. Definitely, we are going to be in this election.
Othieno, another contender, expressed surprise that the EC summoned them on a Sunday.
And I was surprised that being invited on the eve of nominations for president. What we've been wanting from the Electoral Commission to take a decisive action.
Like Akena, Othieno hopes that the EC will back his claims of being the UPC flag bearer.
Confident that whatever the outcome, whenever that outcome is going to be in our favor, it's going to determine who is clearly the president of Uganda People's Congress.
Meanwhile, Adim Enap says he is the rightful UPC flag bearer. He hopes that court can quickly resolve this matter to avoid confusion ahead of the nomination deadline.
Orders that have not been appealed against, and as such, those orders bind the National Electoral Commission, which is to the effect that Jimmy Akena, having been stopped from contesting as party president of the UPC, cannot be a candidate of UPC for president of Uganda.
As the 3 candidates hold their breath for the EC's verdict, the EC has confirmed that only 2 presidential candidates, that is Nandala Mafabi and Yoweri Museveni, have so far met the minimum requirements to be cleared for nomination.
The rest have not yet. We have communicated to each one of them. And we have been so elaborate, so clear. We have indicated how many districts you have been compliant and how many districts you have not. We even indicate the particular districts where compliance has not been met. So when I hear some people alleging or claiming that they are being victimized, it's horrendous.
The EC has urged the remaining aspirants to submit any missing documents by Wednesday, which is the final day of the nomination process. LYDIA FELLY AKULLU, NTV Weekend Edition.